your new leaders over the top of the table, over in the Premier League. That's right, after Arsenal shit the bed against Aston Villa. What's going to go on this weekend? We're going to take a little look next. Today we'll take a look at match number 17, that's right, in the Premier League, and we'll get to that in just one second. If you're new, where you been? Smash your subscribe button, make it all things Premier League related, Blackburn Rovers related, world football related. We're going to all hear, boys, under one roof skin. Of course, we've got a title race on hand. Goodness gracious me, as 4 points separate the top versus the fourth. Goodness gracious me, we'll take a look at all of it in a second. Of course, big shout out to my VIPs. They are the patrons, you know who you are. And again, if you haven't done so already, subscribe. A whopping 78% of you are unsubscribed. So let's get into it, of course, and recap the results that have shaped up this league as we enter into match day number 17. So here we go then. It is Liverpool coming out top. Maybe a bit of a sticky one, this one. 2-1 win it was over Palace. I went with a 3-1 win myself. Meanwhile, Burnley picked up a monster 1-1 draw against Brighton. I went with a 2-0 win myself on that one. Bournemouth 3-0 winners over United. Who saw that one coming? I doubt many, if any. Sheffield United with a 1-0 win over Brentford. I went with a 2-1 win myself. Wolves with a draw against Forest. I went with a 1-0 win myself. Villa 1-0 winners of Arsenal. Good week for Villa. 6 points picked up against the big boys. I went with a 2-2 draw on that one. Meanwhile, Everton 2-0 winners over Chelsea. I went with a 2-1 win myself. Ain't too shabby. Fulham 5-0 demolition job over West Ham. I went the other way. City can only squeak a 2-1 win against Luton. I went with a 4-0 win. And Spurs 4-1 win over Newcastle. I'm with a 4-2 win. So not too bad by me. We'll have a look at what I've done in the table. Liverpool, though, top dogs right here, right now. 37 points with Arsenal in second. Villa third. There's a bit of daylight between City and Liverpool at the top there. 4 points of distance. Spurs on the outside looking in. And then Manchester, Newcastle. And Brighton still trying to compete for that fifth spot, you would imagine, over in the thing. This is the link to the Super Brew right here, right now. Of course, what's the Super Brew? We're going to have a little look at it right about now, guys, as we look forward to, of course, the next round of games. See who did well, see who did shit. But here are Corm right here, right now, of course. Joachim Jakobsen, top dog with 12 points, daddying up there with 10. Georgetown with 10 as well. DJ Horn, 9.5. And then the Chasing Pack. There we are, 8. Oh, not too far, not too shabby, as they say. Not too shabby, not too shabby. I'm actually one of the bigger movies. We'll take a close look at it in just a second. If you do see your name in there, smash the old subscribe. Smash the old little bell. Beating old Choma Murat there. Being in the Gaffer, Bluebird Legend, Vinny Hong. I'm just kicking ass, all of them. Cooking all year, even Frosty. But anyway, that's, of course, the state of play there. What about, of course, the state of play in the actual leaderboard right here, right now? Of course, Vinny Hong, top dog, got 164 other points right there. Joined now by Lewis R. He's up there with 164 points as well. Then we do have Alex Weller moving up a spot to number 3. Jacob Jackson 8 spots to number 6. Big mover there. Tremendous mover. I am also up a bunch. I'm thinking I'm so much high. I think I'm like in the top 10, but I'm not. I am in 25th spot right now. I'm going to break into the top 20 very, very soon. Up 4 spots. 143 points. Just ahead of Bluebird Legend. Xander's big movers with 8 as well. Frosty down 22 to number 20. So some big movers and shakers. If you do see your name in there, make sure you subscribe. Smash the little bell. Do the likey as well. What am I doing? What am I doing over here? Come on, lads. Let's get ready. Let's gear up for the next round of games. There ain't no resting in the Premier League, especially over the Christmas period. So let's get into it. These are the games, of course, looking at them right here, right now. Kick it all off on Friday with Forest against Tottenham. And that's not where we start. We're going to start with Bournemouth against Luton. Coming at you over at their Vitality, a.k.a. Dean Court. Played each other 13 times, 2003. We've got 5 wins to Bournemouth. We've got 4 wins to Luton. We've got 4 draws as well. Biggest win for Bournemouth. 4-0 win. They've got 27 goals in 13 matches. 2.08 goals a game on average. Luton, what are we looking at? 3-2 win. The biggest score in 19 goals in 13 games. 1.46 goals a game on average. Luton, 25% form for them right now. Just 1 win and 6. They are 18th with 9 points on the board. Up against Bournemouth, who are up to 14th right now with 19 points on the board. Areola's done an absolutely fantastic job of late. Unbeaten the last 5. 75% form for them right now, heading into this one. Last round over at the Bournemouth, it was a 2-1 win for the hosts back in September 2021. Of course, the odds for this one, though, we're looking at Bournemouth 29 on for the victory. 5-1 is your away win. 50-4 is the draw. I think, though, despite the good bit of form for Bournemouth, I may have gone the other way here. I might have gone with that. Now, I've gone with a draw, but I could, because Bournemouth, well, Luton have been trying to, they've been unfortunate, I think. Luton have been unfortunate in some of the results, especially against the big boys, Arsenal and City. Maybe they raised their game a little bit. This might be a bit more even keel, to be honest with you, but Bournemouth probably won't lose it. That's what I'm getting at. But Luton will give them a game, and they could nick it. but I'm just playing safe. Me Arsenal up against Brighton coming at you on Sunday, December the 17th. Played the 15 times 2013, 6 wins apiece and 3 draws. Biggest win for the Gooners. 4-2 win. They got 22 goals in 15 games, 1.47 goals a game on average. Brighton, though, 3-0 win, the biggest score, and also 22 goals in 15 games, 1.47 goals a game on average. Brighton just 1 defeat of the last 6. They're on 67% form for them at the moment. 8th in the table, 26 points on the board. Up against Arsenal, second in the table, 36 points on the board, 83% form for them, winning 5 of the last 6. They've also got Champions League football. Brighton have got the Europa League football as well. Last time around, over in London, it was a 3-0 win for Brighton back in May 2023. But the odds right here and now, we've got the Gooners 15-8 on for the Red 15-4 is the draw, 17-4 is your long shots. Cannot see anything but an Arsenal win here. Might not be good, might not be pretty, but they'll get to take 3 points, 2-1 win, and of course to keep themselves in the mix. And Brentford up against Aston Villa coming at you on Sunday, December the 17th. Now these two sides again played 11 times. Since 2016, 4 for Brentford, 1 for Villa, and 6 draws. Of course, biggest win for Brentford, 3-0 win. They got 16 goals in 11 games, 1.45 goals a game on average. Villa though 4-0 win, the biggest score, 14 goals in 11 games, 1.27 goals a game heading into this. Of course, 92% form for Villa right now, winning 5 of the last 6, third in the table with 35 points on the board. Of course, this would be typical Villa if they were to shit the bed against Brentford, despite coming up for some big games against Arsenal and Man City this past week. But just leaving that little breadcrumb in there while we dig into it. Brentford though, 33% form for them right now, just 2 wins of the last 6, 11th of the table, just 1 win in 5 for Brentford, 19 points on the board. Last round over at the Community Stadium, it was a 1-1 draw back in April 2023. Of course, the odds right here right now, we're looking at Brentford 23-10 for the Richie, 13-5 is draw, 20 is your away win. So Villa are favoured, but only just. Going to go with a 3-1 win for Villa. They'll get it done, but could be banana skin right there. Meanwhile, Burnley against Everton is the Sean Dyche Derby coming at you over at Burnley. That's right, played 17 times, 2009. We've got 7 wins for the Freaks, 9 wins for the former Freak, that is Dyche. And of course, 1 draw, of course. 3-2 win for Burnley. That was their biggest. 17 goals scored in 17 games, 1 goal a game on average. Biggest win for Everton, 5-1 win. They got 29 goals in 17 games, 1.71 goals a game on average. Just Everton, just 1 defeat past 6, 75% form for them right now. They are 17th with 13 points. Well, technically, they should be on 23 points, but of course, that 10-point deduction saw them in the drop zone, but of course, they've climbed out a bit. That's some really good football of late. Burnley, though, 1 win and 6, 25% form for them right now, 19th at the table with 8 points on the board. Of course, last time around, they're over at Turdmore as a 3-2 win for Burnley back in April 2022. That was back in, last season. Meanwhile, Burnley are 12-5 for the victory, 11-10 is your Everton, 12-5 is the draw. It does smell like a dice draw here. Of course, grinding it out, getting a result. Even though Everton have been good, I just don't think they'll get one over on this old team there. So I'm going to go with a draw on this one. Chelsea up against Sheffield United coming at you over at Stamford Bridge. Played each other 9 times in 1983. Got 6 wins for Chelsea, 2 for Sheffield United and 1 draw. Of course, biggest win for Chelsea, 4-1 win. They got 18 goals in 9 games, 2 goals a game on average. The Blades, 3-0 win. The biggest, scoring 10 goals in 9 games, 1.11 goals a game on average. 42% form for Sheffield United right now. They are 20th with 8 points on the board. Of course, coming into this on the back of a win. Meanwhile, just 1 win in 5 for Chelsea, 42% form for them. They are 12th with 19 points on the board. Of course, last time around, they're over at Stamford Bridge. It was a 4-1 win for Chelsea in the Premier League back in November 2020. The odds, though, for this one, we're looking at Chelsea 92 on for the victory, 90-4 is the draw, 12-1 is your away win. That's Sheffield United. Surely, if Chelsea were to lose this one, Pochettino will be staring down a barrel, of course, and probably face the chop. But who's going to come in? Who? Like, it's just the same with Man United and these big clubs that have churned out managers. Who else is out there? You've had Graham Potter. They can't use that one. There's not many credible managers out there that will come a running for this one. Anyway, 3-0 win. Chelsea will win it and relieve a little bit of pressure off our Pochettino. Meanwhile, City up against Crystal Palace. Come at you over at the Etihad. Played each other 33 times since 1984. We've got 21 wins for City, 6 wins for Palace, 6 draws, of course. Biggest win for the champions, 5-0 win. They got 68 goals in 33 matches, 2.06 goals a game on average. Roy's boys, 2-0 win, their biggest, scoring 27 goals in 33 matches, 0.82 goals a game on average. Without a win, though, in 5 for Palace, 15 for the table with 16 points on the board. Up against City, who are 4th, 33 points for them at the moment. Just 2 wins of the last 6 for Man City, 58% form for them at the moment. Last time around, over at the Etihad, it was a 4-2 win for City back in August 2022. Of course, the odds for this one, we are looking at Man City 11-2 on for the victory, 12-1 is your long shots. Crystal Palace 6-1 is the draw here, 4-0 win. Etihad City to take the points. Meanwhile, Newcastle against Fulham, who are cooking right now, coming at you over at the Stadium of Light. Not Stadium of Light, what am I saying? What did I just say? Oh my gosh. Editor, take all that out. Back at St. James's Park. Played 32 times since 2001. 13 wins for the Geordies, 14 wins for the Cottagers, and 5 draws, of course. Biggest win for the Geordies, 4-0 win. They got 42 goals in 32 matches, 1.31 goals a game on average. Fulham, 5-2 win. Their biggest, scoring 39 goals in 32 games, 1.22 goals a game on average. Of course, Fulham, 50% form for them right now, winning 3 and losing 3 of the last 6. However, 3 wins out of the last 4 games. They're 10th in the table with 21 points on the board. Up against the Geordies, back-to-back defeats for them, 42% form for them. Big week for them as well with, of course, the Champions League. Again, this video may or may not be out before or after that game against PSG. Is it PSG or is it AC Milan? It's Milan. It's Milan. They're up against PSG to try and get through. Anyway, last time around, it was a 1-0 win for the Geordies back in January 2023. The odds are for this one. Newcastle are favoured to win this game. They're 65 on for the victory, 14-5 is your away win, 14-5 is the draw. I am backing Newcastle, 3-1 win. Done business. Moving up the ladder, they go. Forest up against Spurs. It's the Brendan Johnson derby. Come out on Friday night. That's right. Played 15 times in 1994. 6 wins for the Forest, 7 wins for Spurs. 2 draws, of course. Biggest win for Nottingham Forest, 4-1 win. They got 17 goals in 15 games, 1.13 goals a game on average. Spurs, though, 3-0 win. The biggest, scoring 22 goals in 15 games, 1.47 goals a game on average. 1-1, lost 1, drawn over the last 3 for Spurs. They are 5th with 30 points on the board. Up against Forest without a win in 5. 25% form for them at the moment. They are 16th with 14 points on the board. Last time around, they're over at the City Ground. It was a 2-0 win for Forest back in November 2022. That was in the EFL Cup. However, they did play each other back in August 2022 in the league. It was a 2-0 win for Spurs, of course. Last time around, all the bookies odds, sorry, we have 7-2 is your Forest, 10-7 on is your Spurs, 14-5 is your away win. Going to go with Spurs here, convincingly 3-1 win. And again, just like Chelsea, Cooper could be under a bit of pressure here as the relegation and trapdoor draws near. Meanwhile, we have West Ham United up against Wolves. Come at you over at London Stadium on the 17th. Played each other 18 times, 10-4. 9 wins for West Ham, 8 wins for Wolves, 1 draw, of course. Biggest win for the Hammers, 4-0 win. They got 23 goals in 18 games, 1.28 goals a game heading into this. Wolves, though, a 3-0 win. The biggest, scoring 21 goals in 18 games, 1.17 goals a game heading into this one. Wolves, though, 42% form for them at the moment. Back-to-back games without a loss. 13th for the table with 19 points on the board. Up against West Ham, 75% form for them right now. Of course, a heavy defeat last time around, but they are 9th with 24 points on the board. Last time around, though, for the Hammers, 2-0 win it was at their gaff back in October 2022. But the odds right here, right now, we're looking at West Ham 6-5 for the victory, 11-5 is your away win, 5-2 is the draw here. Of course, back to winning ways for West Ham, 2-0 win for them. Moving up the ladder, they go. There we go, though. Zinger, chicken dinner. Is this the last one? Is this the last one? The cherry on top. It is Liverpool. It is United. It's on Sunday, December the 17th. Now let's take a look at this one then, shall we? These two sides that played each other 71 times since 1994. We've got 24 wins for Liverpool. We've got 33 wins for United. We've got 14 draws, of course. Biggest win for the Scousers, 7-0 win. They got 96 goals in 71 matches, 1.35 goals a game on average. United, though, 4-0 win, the biggest, scoring 92 goals in 71 matches, 1.30 goals a game on average. United, big week for them with Champions League football on the line. 58% form for them, just 1 win in 4. They are 6th with 27 points on the board. Up against the Scousers, top of the table, of course, 4 wins on the bounce, 92% form for them. They are top dogs, 37 points on the board at the moment. Last time around, though, over at Anfield, it was a 7-0 win for Liverpool. Goodness gracious me. In fact, the back-to-back games at Anfield in the Premier League, Liverpool's got 11 goals to United 0. Let's open that up a little bit more. 11 goals in the last 2. It's not looking good. It's not looking good. The Man United haven't scored a goal against Liverpool at Anfield since 2018. Goodness gracious me. The odds though for this one then, shall we? Liverpool are 5-2 on for the victory. 50-4 is your 30-2 is your long shots. I think I'm going big on this one, haven't I? I've gone 4-1 win. They'll get a goal, but I think Liverpool will roast them. 4-1 win. Again, don't know. I think Ten Hag just won Manager of the Month, so realistically, I think he's bought himself a bit of time in this one. But anyway, that's my picks here right now, guys. Of course, the next time you see me, I won't be here. I'll be out and about in England, so we'll do the predictions will be a little bit weird when we come back. A lot shorter, a lot more brief, a lot more to the point, a lot more gut feeling about it than take a look at the data. But anyway, these are my picks. This is, of course, the table, what it will look like at the end of it with Liverpool top dogs, Arsenal remaining in second, Villa in third, and City in fourth. Is that right? That doesn't mean, it doesn't look like it's changed at all, to be honest with you. Going down, Luton, Burnley and Sheffield United with Forest, Palace creeping ever so closer to that trapdoor. That's all I've got. Make sure you subscribe, thumbs up, hit the little bell. Of course, your one-stop shop here. And the Premier League continues when we come back, whenever that is. But until then, I'll see you soon for the next one.